in the day, I prided myself on having a budget. Every week, I would get money from the bank and stuff my cash envelopes with a predetermined amount of money. They were regular white paper envelopes. Now, as technology got better, the physical cash envelopes became digital ones because for me, they're easier. And I'll link to my favorite online system where you're watching this video. So here I am deciding ahead of time that I want to spend $100 a week on groceries and maybe $40 on car gas. Did that stop me from spending $120 on food? Nope. I would just move the extra $20 I spent from one category to another. And if that category got a tad short, I move money again. I constantly rename my dollars until they were nameless and definitely not doing what I had initially intended them to do. And I lived that way until I was 48 years old. Because at the ripe old age of 48, I discovered I didn't have a budget at all. It was a record-keeping system. I could tell you how much money I spent on clothes in May 2021. I could tell you how much car gas cost in January 2020. And that was all my budget did for us. Now, when I discovered the power of a real budget, a money map, my life changed dramatically. I learned that overspending did not serve me well. I learned how to say no to things that I really did not need. And I learned that saying no to things meant saying yes to financial freedom and yes to wealth. I learned that every dollar I spent was a dollar that could not earn compound interest. And those dollars could add up fast if I saved enough. As a result, we were able to retire with money rather than things, money that pays us every month. I was able to learn how to not overspend by sticking to my plan. And at the beginning of the month, I determined how much we're going to spend in all categories. Every dollar that we took home was accounted for. Now, at the beginning, I had to make adjustments because I grossly underestimated how much money we spent on food. But a few months in, I had it figured out, and I would stuff my envelopes every week. I learned that once a month was a recipe for disaster. It's easier to eat from the pantry one day a week. It's difficult when I spent too much and have to eat from the pantry for 3 or 4 days in a row. And in the process of using envelopes, I learned how to save so much more money than I had in the past. And as I saved, I watched my accounts grow fat. And I love that. Who doesn't love fat savings accounts, right? So let me ask you, do you have a budget or a record-keeping system? How are you keeping your overspending in check? Or are you hitting that buy now button without giving it a thought, and then the bill comes in and you sing your favorite song, Oops, I Did It Again. So what are your plans for your money? I'd love to know. I'd love to hear. I have so many great resources that will help you out. Definitely read the blog post about cash envelopes. I linked it where you're watching this video. Definitely check out all of my posts about financial freedom. And don't forget to grab a free resource or two. My name is Jane Chime with PositivelyJane.net. Let me know what you're thinking in the comments below. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. And as always, I'm cheering you on as you're working to create your financial freedom and joy.